Hello everyone, this is SWTOR Snoopy here, back with another Star Wars The Old Republic video. Today for you guys another video, and in this one we are going to be going over the game update 5.9.2 PvP changes, essentially in a match format. So I'm going to jump into a PvP war zone. It's going to be the Yavin Ruins. And it's going to be kind of I say like a field observation video where I am just going into a match trying to note down some of the changes and also just seeing overall how some things have essentially changed. So I will put the patch notes, just the link to the patch notes in the description down below. But overall, I think this is a video just to quickly showcase some of the things that are very apparent when you do start a match. It won't be just a fully informative. I say it's kind of like half informative, just half of a PvP match. But still, I do think it is a good video to see if you want to just kind of note down some of the things that have changed in an actual match. So I hope you guys enjoy this Star Wars The Old Republic video. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And let's get right into this match. Alrighty guys, we are in a match right now, and as you can already probably see, we have many different classes from not only the Empire but the Republic. So with these new matches with 5.9.2, all of the war zones are going to be cross faction. So this is definitely going to help with queue times and all that different stuff right there. They also just changed some of the medals just so you have to get more points now, and or just lower points to achieve particular medals. So that's really important to note right there. And with some of the war zones, for example with the one I'm currently on, Yavin 4, they have made some changes to just how they play out. They really are trying to make the matches shorter, so they have unique things added on, or essentially things to just try and reduce the match time. For example, with this Warzone, the Yavin Ruins, everyone now starts at 500 when it used to be 600, and when you die, you actually lose points for your team. So like I said, it seems like they really are trying to just add and incorporate different things overall. So definitely not a bad thing. It definitely changes some of the landscape of PvP. It makes you kind of realize that you need to just go in as a group. And then probably the most important thing to note here is they have just decided to introduce a matchmaking system. Not really matchmaking, but they are going to heavily just factor how you've been playing in matches, just overall. And then of course they're going to try to keep I say teams balanced, so you don't have essentially one healer on one team and then no healers on the other, or just have a team of just like 7 tanks and 1 heals. So you aren't going to see any combinations, most likely. They're just going to try and reduce all of those, which personally, like I said, I think it is a pretty cool change. This is definitely the PvP update, as many call it. But, I mean, even as you can tell right now, I just have a healer on my team. They have a healer on their team, just up here, just helping out. So as you can tell, I mean, we already have a pretty balanced system, from what I can tell, at least with this match. So definitely important to note right there. We are just trying to attack people, and that is just the main thing just with this whole entire update. It introduces new things and things to just realize and consider, but it is technically just a PvP update in some ways. But yeah, I mean, it's not looking bad at all. I haven't even if you check right here, I've only taken down 4 enemies. So it's very clear that coordination is going to be a key in these matches, because while your team may have extra healers and just more support and focus, obviously the opposite team is going to have the exact same thing, and that is probably the most important thing to consider. Is the main goal is just to reduce the games where you just have something one-sided, where it's not fun for the opposite team. Just something that's even and fair. So anyways, we are going to continue on fighting. As you can probably tell, 438. I guess someone just got taken out. 332. So we are obviously in the running currently. But, uh-oh. that is not good. Looks like they did get another node. So we are bouncing back and forth. That is not a good sign. We probably need to just go after something. So yeah, we are going to need to do some things right here. Looks like the team is telling the mid lovers to move. Okay, yeah, I'm wondering if someone in the chat, did I just completely just not pay attention? Did I just absolutely mess with my team? Looks like there wasn't really, yeah, it looks like there wasn't a call, unfortunately. But luckily, sometimes with mistakes, you can fix them. So it looks like he's going to head over here. This is bad. There is a stealther here. So this guy right here, the shadow. So you know what? I'm going to go after him. And we're going to just try and quickly take him out. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Okay, let's just both try and cap it. Okay, so he's going to just show up. Oh no, I just absolutely... Okay, I guess we are going to have to take him out now. This is going to be the fight. Looks like more people are headed back over there. So this should do some quick burst. I'm going to quickly start controlling the turret. If we get 2, that would be a very, very nice win for us. And there we go, nice. Alrighty then. So quickly moving on to the Marauder. Just going to attack him right here. Obviously, we take this guy out. We get some more points. Looks like someone else is headed over here, just trying to cap it very rapidly. So he's going to try and get some extra heals. I'm going to interrupt that. And now we're going to move on to this healer right here. We're just going to try and stop him with this power-up. And we're just going to attack him. So there we go. He's most likely going to escape. He might not escape, but... okay, it looks like he did bubble. Like I said, I'm not going to try and just absolutely chase people down for no reason. But at the same time, I don't think it's worth my time to actually just directly target him if we're having a bunch of issues. But for the time being, I mean, he is headed towards where I'm going. So might as well just go ahead and attack him. So our healer is facing some, dilemma right here at mid. Going to take some damage. And you know what? I kind of want to peel off for him. Just quickly use this ability that might have been just stupid, but yeah, he's going to break out of it. That's a rip, but they are not going to cap this. He does have the power up, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to get some backup for, the fight against the enemy team, and then we're going to move on to the Merc when he does not have his healer to just help pocket him. So we are holding this pretty well at this point. That is the main thing to consider and note, is that we are trying to hold and we don't have to worry about too much. Okay, so he's so low. Yep, take him out. Now we're going to move on to the shadow and we're going to try and do some work right here. We're going to go one by one. Looks like this guy is using all of his tanking abilities to survive this fight. Surprise, surprise, get a little stun right there. Going to just break out of that. And then he's going to be back for round 2, and that should take him out. But I mean, even now, just looking at the match time, I mean, with the Yavin Ruins, it would typically take I mean, you'd sometimes see matches that would last an insane amount of time. At least, for like 17 minutes, 18 minutes. You could sometimes see Yavin Ruins matches that are a bit crazy. But right now, I mean, looking at it right now, and comparing it to the usual, I think it is pretty good. And something that we need to be careful with is if we do die here, we are feeding them points. So I think this is kind of a case of trying to be careful, not really trying to waste anything. As I literally just wasted my reflect. That was a complete waste, but I am going to have to live with it. So they are fighting at mid. So obviously just staying right here is not the way to go. I'm going to head out. And you know what? I'm not going to go for the kill. I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to feed them kills. I want to go to mid where my teammates have some issues. So after this operative, he's going to try and cap, but he is dead. Just like that. We're going to move on to the Merc. Just going to take him out. He does have his little bubble and reflect. That is not good. So just some AoEs to help, reduce the pain. And that should take him out. And it looks like it is doing very well. Looks like we essentially have this match in the bag. But yeah, as mentioned in the intro of the video, I will put the patch notes in the link in the description down below if you do want to see all of the changes. But essentially, this is an update that is going to help redefine the PvP system, and to also just help with queue times and overall balancing, so we don't see crazy matches where it's heavily one-sided and there's no chance to just react and respond. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this little Star Wars: The Old Republic video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you guys do, then make sure to leave a like. And if you guys want to support me in more ways than one, the Patreon link, among other things, are in the description down below. That's all for now. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.